Hello everyone, we are here again with a new episode of
Can't be this easy. The
Bioshock
First Lady
Infinite.
Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the
We will
buildings in the
see
city.
expansion pack
I read
2.
all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time.
Oh.
If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a want something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a cigarette light. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Close off past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Okay, let's do
Should
it.
have seen that one coming.
Yep, you should. And a new plasmid. Awesome, iron sights.
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
Okay, it looks a bit like Spartan like
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of
plasmid
the
from
siege.
before,
That
but
means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up
let's
to the
test it
First
out, guys.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
Lady. We won't,
How do you know that?
because we didn't.
Factory dog. You go, girl.
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but
Oh la la, what
I
do we
will
see
not
here?
hurt the boy.
They
I
had a
will see
complot.
Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop.
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more,
Your part in the play.
or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself?
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Wow.
Amazing.
How did you not see me? Okay, where to go now?
What's going on?
Dilly dallers, narmalingers.
Who's out there?
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred,
Okay, that's
people
just simply
dying
a
every
bit.
day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence. I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but What common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? Know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay to hand?
Sleep time. Okay, this is the bedroom of Fink. I had expected more from him.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof.
What's that thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
Okay, let's do it.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. We can manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yeah, well, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
Indeed. Okay, what do we have to find here? Sicily. Nothing, I guess. What did he write? You kept sugar bus. Whatever. He drank a lot of alcohol though, that's for sure. Okay, next stage. Leisure. Or relaxation.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs.
As to the matter of religion, let me place my...
Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions...
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
We'll find a way. Watch out for the coming animation. Damn, my computer's having a bit of a problem.
Listen, I got you your gun. I'm here for my ass.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just competition ends.
Funny thing is, if you are at that point and you watch back, you don't see us at this moment.
I miss you.
So we're just
You're the only one who ever...
invisible.
You're my only friend.
Oh.
Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Okay, we almost arrived. Yes, we did.
Lousy traitors. I bet I could find them. Who's there?
exercise all the blood. By the way, we don't have to play stealth in the base. It's just recommended and optional. We can have some breaks here and there as well. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, nothing special here. Oh wait, the bathroom, locker room. Goodies? No? Okay then. Oh wait, money. Very important.
Show yourself. Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Now let's go semi-stealth. Don't want to waste too much time though, but hiding etc.
Comstock promises there's nothing to be worried about, but I don't like the smell of things down in Finkton. Not one bit. If trouble rears its ugly head in the form of one cantankerous negress, I've laid in some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my chamber of panic, near the base of my statue. I've set the code to 8371.
8371, okay.
Come back here. Let down live! I've got you.
Come out, come out!
Now, I know there's been some concern about the nature of the work we do here at Fink Manufacturing. Why, some say they're uncomfortable with the purported harm and suffering our research brings. But friends, let me pose a simple question. Is there anything you would not do to guarantee the health and safety of your loved ones? My interest is the future health of your children. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Who done this? Someone about?
Gonna hunt you down.
Okay, well.
Now, I know there's been some concern about the nature of the work we do here at Fink Manufacturing. Why, some say they're uncomfortable with the purported...
Okay, the other tape. Yeah, this one.
Comstock promises there's nothing to be worried about. But I don't like the smell of things down in Finkton. Not one bit. If trouble rears its ugly head in the form of one cantankerous negress, I've laid in some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my chamber of panic, near the base of my statue. I've set the code to 8371.
Okay, let's make some noise.
Never stop fighting!
Knife right in you!
Well, that works as well.
To arms!
Okay, where to go now? It was something... Ah, here, I remember this. Right? Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's a bit of a meso. Yep. This way.
Daisy sacrificed herself. me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you?
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Okay, it says we should go here. There we are.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like
Yep,
the
indeed.
Luteces. Cross-reality collaboration.
That's a fancy word. Come on, take it. Yeah. Good boy. I wonder, guys, are you guys interested in Bioshock 1 and 2 as well? HD now? Oh, what's this? Because I was thinking about to make some episodes
What is all
about that as well in the future.
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Yep, indeed. But how has he solved it? Wow. Some horrific experiments happened here.
What's that?
It's a skeletal formula for oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and
Songbirds to little girls.
apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector. These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die.
Yep.
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there. There must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter?
Ah, money. Well, what they all did to her. A songbird as well, actually. She's a
tried
sort of a victim.
hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
A movie.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me.
Yep.
My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, Me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
Yep. Lights? Ah, here we are.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open. See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
That do not sound.
Punch it down.
Who did this?
Surrender!
You're right. That's it. I'm coming for you.
Okay, we can go back, but I want to look the place.
There's no way out.
There's no.
Well, here's my turret. Wait, this is open now. Okay.
It has occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the Songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself? Suchong can only offer table scraps. Jeremiah Fink has richer meat in mind.
Whatever, let's move forward.
No surrender!
No, surrender! You know what, I'm gonna take another road. I'll show you in a second.
You can't hide forever!
No, never mind, it's too high. Yeah, there's an air vault over there, but I can't reach it. I thought it was lower, but I was wrong. So we have to go through these guys, but they
What you got there?
all respawned.
Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there. Over here. Sing a leg.
Since when did you become Lord and Master?
Okay, that's one down.
Used to do for the man. Now at least I do for myself.
Something's going on.
Here I come!
You can't hide forever, love.
There's a vault. Oh wait, here's the vault. But good, good.
Here I come.
Okay. I hope they don't kill him. Okay, the guy died. Okay, next area.
Somebody hide!
Got me. man.
Someone about?
Show yourself.
Okay, we can't fight against a handyman in this game, so we have to watch out for that.
I tell you, William, it's getting so the foxes are afraid of the hens. If Fink was going to hire a bunch of goons to keep an eye on the handyman, he should have found someone less yellow in the belly. Now they're hiding away from Tin Man invalids in their precious little guard room. If you need to get in there on your shift, the code is 2847.
2847, okay.
Who's there? I'll find her. Show yourself.
Awesome. So guys, now you know the codes. Okay, no more goodies for us, I think. Wait, I haven't checked this out yet, I think. Well, that might be, I already checked this out. Let's see what's up in here. Okay, that's one way to go stealth. Lockpick. Just love all these secret areas. Okay, let's see what's here. Just a vent. Okay, let's go back to our mingle part. Yeah, that vent I just showed will go where I showed the other vent a time ago. So it's no longer interesting for us to do. What else do we have to do?
I'll find the piggy.
Here I come.
Okay, just blind. Lol. Okay, no more stuff around here. Okay, let's go, let's go. Okay, that was Vince Industries research department. Well, what's left of it?
Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
You can philosophize
Booker
about
thought
it.
he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started.
Yep.
All these infinite universes. if we end up just going down the same paths?
I don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a market. Comstock locked me up in a tower, and I sold Sally for what? Revenge to prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
They say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
I see your point.
Pretty lady has the hair?
Yep.
Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Okay, let's go.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Okay, well, there we go.
Suchong. Suchong, we had a deal, now open.
Right.
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Yi Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
Okay, we have
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. No traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide. Surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker. I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds.
Yep.
You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for Rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements, and Orion does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you.
Okay, we have gone good.
Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
person!
Okay, we're going good. Okay, I'm dead.
Your number's up! Don't...
Oh boy.
Nothing personal, sweethearts.
Oh, we get still loot. Okay, that's great.
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on the Lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural
Well, we're
junction
looking
is in
about it.
Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Okay, we still have to get the upgrade.
Boys, time to get your hands dirty. I got what it takes.
Okay, was it here or no, that's somewhere else? Okay, don't need goodies.
I've got you cold.
Okay, we're going good. Alright, I lost a bit. No, wait, we're going the wrong way. There
Get
it
back
is.
here!
These splices seem a bit fucked up though, to be honest. Well, let's get a move on. Okay, we are reaching the end of the game.
Supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Come! Let's still here, aren't you? Time's up, you goddamn twist! About goddamn time you
Fun's just beginning.
Come on. Yep.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
Look, I've had
What's going on?
someone else.
Me neither.
I heard that.
Who's there? Get out here where I can see you.
I know you've done it.
Keep running forever.
Be done here.
Well, he's busy.
What's
The
going
robot
on?
is gone. Great.
There you are.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
Yep.
Who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire. In a vain attempt to save his cat.
Well, I'll see that as a compliment, I guess. Okay then, let's finish it. Let's bring up the tower.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise.
Yep. No more goodies. Okay, that's fine.
Here goes nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl.
Holy shit.
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign
Just
men?
give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
Well, prepare yourself for a torture session.
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated. So, it's begun.
The Kashmir's all blown to hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
What do you want with this one?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the chloroform wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut. Where's the ace in the hole?
What? What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium thiopental. Are you familiar? No. Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an ace in the hole is. Ah!
I am still playing with the dosage.
Okay, we are still alive, I guess.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made. men who make it.
What an evolution. I love both of me that thing. Basically what they're doing.
Folks say it's only a matter of time until Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring a million monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Suchong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went to?
I don't know.
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
If you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next. Here we go.
Oh boy.
You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball, still now, and resting it on your skull. There's about a bit over a quarter of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little woman, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
And there's
anything.
a few taps with me hammer.
I don't know anything.
Better to show by example.
Please, please don't. I don't know anything. I don't know. Please.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors, and what's behind all the doors.
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker! Suchong's clinic! It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace, I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere.
Well guys, that's a typical example of a psychopath.
One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
Suchong, what the hell were you thinking? Drinkable plasmids? We're burning through 10 times the amount of atom compared to the injectables. And if you fail to notice, them sea slugs ain't exactly growing on trees. Switch back to the injectables and let the eggheads in marketing worry about selling it to the chumps.
Well, that's why he prefers to work with injectables, I guess. What's up, kiddos?
Alright.
Yeah, he's damaged.
Let's see here what we could do.
Mr. Monster's mean. Scary. Stay away from him. He's scary.
Look, it's okay. He can't hurt anyone.
Scary.
Shh. Shh. Can you move? Can you just move a little bit for me? Don't. I don't know how to help you. I don't. No, he's just hurt. He just needs somebody to figure out how to fix him. Maybe there's some. I don't know. Is there some documentation for him around here or something? Right. Look who I'm asking.
So does a brainwashed kid know about that? Okay, there was something around. I'm sure of that.
Encoded. Big Daddy will not imprint. If not imprint, what good is he to little sister? She no like him. He no like her. Situation is impasse. Unacceptable.
Okay, that's one thing. Another one.
If stupid beasts had half brain, they would realize they need little sister to live. Sisters secrete only kind of atom that his genetic match for them. No little sister. No big daddy.
Okay, we need a new note. Maybe we can fix him already, that's also possible.
Scary, 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 scary.
I've got to do something.
Big monster sick.
It's okay. It's okay. Please. I don't know how to help him. He needs Adam. I don't have any of that. I don't know what to do.
Going to die. Not fair. We can help. Help.
That's very glowy. Done.
Did you talk to your puppy? She's very pretty.
Thank you, Papa
Suchong.
Suchong, of all the things I know this. It is in your power to be a different man. What can Ryan take from us that we have not already sacrificed at the altar of discovery? They are children. Little sisters, and yes, they will forget. But you and I won't. The memories of what we have done fade only with the dimming of all lights. Tenenbaum.
I think he doesn't really care what happens to them.
Did you talk to your puppy?
This is also a famous recording. From Bioshock 1, I know that.
255. Dr. Suchong, client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bondage is just not for me. Get away. Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence to... sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What? What are you doing? Get back! Get back!
There's the ace. This is it. This is the ace in the hole. All the pain and all of the death for this.
Yep. He's, by the way, the hero of the first Bioshock. A lot of vending machines for the Adam factories.
Hey, sister. Over here.
Can't see you.
Do you have it?
I have it.
Give it over then. I'm keen to get this brat off me hands.
You know what? Andrew Ryan said I was a rube. But he was wrong. I'm not the rube, Atlas. You are. We both know what happens next. Just get it over with.
Well, love, if you insist.
Okay, here we are again.
What is this? It's just a bunch of gibberish. What does this say, you little whore? Hey! What does this say?
It says... Would you kindly...
We've got the activation phrase. Now all we've got to do is get that genetic freak of nature on an airplane, and Rapture's ours. Yeah!
I chose Rapture.
A man chooses, a slave obeys.
They say to save one life is to save the world entire. It is you who are the safe.
I can see all the doors. And what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, incredibly, I see him.
Our hero.
Dans ses bras, elle me parle tout bas. Je vois la vie en rosa. Il m'a dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours. Et ça me fait quelque chose.
And now she dies.
Une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit.
Well guys, that was expansion pack 2 of Bioshock Infinite. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. I love to do this more in the future. Too bad Bioshock is so small. I mean, it's like 20 hours gameplay in total, I guess. Well guys, see you in the next game with more gameplay. Have a nice day. Bye bye. This should work. Maybe not.